Hello everybody, I'm Static Stardust and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So last episode I left us on a cliffhanger and we are going to investigate Chief Damon Gant's office. So we have been given, Gumshoe gave us his card after figuring out, you know what, I'm already going to probably be fired along with everybody else. Take this card and do whatever you need. Alright, February 24th, Police Department, Chief's office. Here it goes, Mr. Wright. Oh, it's safe. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Detective Gumshoe? What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? I mean, you literally could have come up and said, you know what, I'm coming with you. I'm going down with you. Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my card! It's like, fuck you. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You really want to get fired, don't you? Now if we're lucky. Come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling. Alright, let's examine. First things first, that photograph. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Derrick ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Derrick. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? This was Lana's desk. Sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still be keeping it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? I mean, I would hope it was in good memory of her. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she was transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Oh. Alright. The desk? Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. Put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder if what he was reading... this looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look, it's the same. Look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what. No. About the evidence list. Normally they run twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Half-size list of evidence. Wait a minute. It's somewhere in here. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm panicking. The list of evidence, it seems, is too short. Most lists run twice as long. Take the list. I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Yes, we stole it. Good. Now let's check that safe. This is a safe, isn't it? A safe? That was ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in the panel to open it. Okay, this is going to be a 7 input number. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's... no. I Better idea. Here goes nothing. Code confirmed. Access granted! Woo! On the first try! Bingo, bongo, boingo! What number did you enter? Whose birthday was it, pal? 77777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious exclusive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 7777777? That ID number? I think you're 17 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That Chief Officer Gant's number. Say, anyone else care to look inside? Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Is there gold? Silver? Look, it's the... Oh my god. Shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else inside here, too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. Faint handprint? This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think Chief made up that design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is this it? Is this all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it. A broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't let you take them. Are you fucking serious, Gumshoe? You're gonna literally come in here and say, hey, use my card. Come in here and say, I'm with you all the way. And then we get to this point and it's like, you know what, I think we shouldn't take it. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Are you freaking kidding me, Gumshoe? Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. Come on, there's gotta be something we can show to the detective. Right off the bat, I know what I can present to you. The vase? Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right, one of the shards of the SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yeah, that one. That was in the safe. Come on. It's like it takes Gumshoe like 2 hours to do like a 2-piece puzzle. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble fragments. Alright, let me see. Let me have a crack at this. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? A piece you just attached. It's different from the others. Bloodstain? There's a reddish line on it. Can't tell if it's blood splatter or if it's like something. A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? I didn't mean to check out the glove. The spray. Oh my god, no. Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too. Wow. Is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height. Base height? Hey, let me see that. Looming tall. New and improved formula growth. You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol. Huh, so that's why that lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. This one? Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want me to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking your hand out like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one in the handprint, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Alright. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check out for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth, then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, A dust. Oh, enter. Oh my god, do I have to literally just like... Yep. Alright, just dust everything. Dust it in a nice big old thin layer of coated dust. Alright, and then blow. Hey! Huh. Gave it my best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Let's try a different finger then. Alright, so that's index. Middle. Alright, let's try middle finger and see if that works. Then thick layer of coating. Hey, much better. Alright, so let's just coat this again a second time. Alright, so now let's match. So it's not Gantz, it's not Meekins. It kind of looks like Jake Marshall, but it's not. Compare. Comparison complete. Alright, not a match. The one that happened to right here in this room, she's right. Alright, so it's not Gumshoe. No. No. Oh no. Oh no. No! Oh no. No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Aw, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Derek's prints. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Alright, found in the chief's safe, evidence for something but what bears Emma Sky's prints. Uh-huh. Oh. Hello. Whoa. This area must have been covered in blood. Is this from that incident? It must be, when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here. Alright, so there's... Alright, so I think the floor is our best bet. Anything with this photograph that seems fishy? Is the origin fishy? I'm just spraying everything willy-nilly. I know something needs to be sprayed, but what? What is it? I think I've sprayed all I can. Gumshoe, why are you right behind me? That's what the chief prosecutor was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came in here? Yeah, looks like the right side of the form's been torn off. So Mr. Edgeworth's list really is only half of the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Look at the back of this form, pal. The back. What the? I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget this picture. What's this piece of cloth anyway? It's smooth and sort of feels like vinyl. I think I've felt something like this before. Nah, can't remember. It seems this is becoming a habit with you. Can't keep anything in my head lately. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe is going senile. Now his fingerprints were found on this cloth. I have a bad feeling about this. Chief Gant from the Chief's office. The desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? Yeah, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that date 2 years ago. Is anyone else using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it here. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was also pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk? No one except Chief Gant, and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Chief Gant? Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit before... Hey, hold on, not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just go letting it go like that. Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet. There you go, ignoring me again, pal. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. No, that's not very kind, is it? Oh no. Oh no. No. In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he wouldn't have been useless. Ah! Isn't that right, you and the kid? Chief, damn it! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you and the cook. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But sir... Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright? What? Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Alright, February 24th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed, as the term he used, I believe. That's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So, oh my goodness gracious. So, you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think you're afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you into silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I be asking this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? Who's this person's name? Well, Miss Guy? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Damon Gant. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? times. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only person who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access to it because I was the second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Gant falsified that evidence case. I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Damon Gant himself. Now you tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty of murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you all that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say fellow orders, or follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Orders? Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you are not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon whilst inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The SL9 knife? The serial killer Joe Derrick's knife? I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife? Wait, you stabbed him twice? With a different knife? That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for your bandage on your hand. Yes. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. The star, huh? Jeez. Why did you need to hide Derrick's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Derrick case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, but whatever means possible. So, you hid Derrick's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was hidden in the Joe Derrick case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped up the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator of the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems after I spoke with him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wasting time wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But, Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. I'm immediately going to break that promise, Lana. I guarantee you I'm going to break that promise. Tomorrow's trial, there's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's a real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? To be continued. Oh boy. Do-do-do-do. Yes, please. Alright, day 1. Alright, so I'm going to stop here for obvious reasons. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If you like this, leave a like, and please hit the kitty in the center and subscribe to my channel. There's a video on the left and right side of 2 different playlists. You can check out some of the videos on my channel. I've played Honey Pop, I've played Sonic Mania, I've played a lot of games. So please check them out while you want to. I'll just share this with a friend. I'm Static Stardust, and I will see you guys in the next to final episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye.